Hello again. Okay, this is test number 3. So what I'm going to do, it's not going to be with any body language this time. It's just going to be me talking, but what I'm going to try and do is really blast it out, because I keep watching this and I feel like what I'm doing is I'm really being quite expressive in my tones, but when I'm hearing it on camera, I'm not. It sounds very sort of just drab talking. It doesn't sound very loud. It doesn't sound very enthusiastic whatsoever. It doesn't sound like there's much chutzpah going on, or chutzpah, whatever you want to call it, however you pronounce it. So what I'm going to do is read another paragraph, page 49. It's a pretty decent length of paragraph. So I'm going to try and be loud. I'm not used to being loud. I'm quite a quiet spoken person. I don't normally raise my voice that much, so being loud for me is a bit of a challenge. I can do it, but it is a challenge. And so I've really got to try and raise my voice up and be expressive, be super expressive, be ridiculously expressive, just for fun kind of thing, you know. Okay, so not long ago, I was on a plane with Ken Blanchard, the co-author of The 1 Minute Manager. I'm sure you've heard of that. He'd just written an article for Golf Digest entitled The 1 Minute Golfer. He had hooked up with one of the top golf instructors in the United States, and as a result, he'd improved his score. He said he had learned all sorts of useful distinctions, but was having trouble remembering them all. I told him he didn't have to grope for the distinctions. Instead, I asked him if he ever hit a golf ball perfectly. He told me that on occasion he had. I asked if he'd done this on many occasions. He said that of course he had. Then I explained the strategy or specific way of organizing his resources had clearly been recorded in his unconscious. All he needed to do was put himself back into the state where he made use of all that information he already had. I spent a few minutes teaching him how to get into that state and then how to re-trigger it on cue. You'll learn this technique in chapter 17. What happened? He went out and played the best round he'd played in 15 years, knocking 15 strokes off his previous round. Why? Because there's no power like the power of a resourceful state. He didn't need to struggle to remember. He had access to everything he needed. He just had to learn to tap into it.